Hey guys, what's up? You guys can hear me fine. All good, all good. Hey Aditya, what's up, what's up? So I'm thinking of Random Data 4. At the time of interviews, it was 3, but now it is 4. Nice, bro. Aditya Kulkarni, nice. Bro, I myself watched the video of that question. Some questions are not just intuitive. Next permutation is one of them. So that is not intuitive at all. So what I would just suggest you is that go ahead and just watch the video and make sure you remember the hint of it. Oh, no, Rhythm, it's not a mug-up, bro. You have to design unseen problems also. Like in these 10 offers, right? Hmm, Nutanix, uh, Walmart, Flipkart, Flipkart not so that, Informatica, Microsoft, Goldman. All of these I had seen unseen problems. So if I had just mugged up, then it would not have been helpful, right? It's not just mugging up. So how to start? You can start with these resources. So all of the resources are here. You can start with these. That would be good enough to get started. Uh, Probably 12 people in the chat. Uh, Please feel free to like and subscribe if you find the stream helpful. More info here. Mugging up will not help you. Mugging up, you'll not be able to answer that question also because mugging up helped in examination where you didn't have to explain your thing to people, but in interview you have to explain. Even sometimes, so it's the time complexities, things like time complexity, you have to explain like quite a lot of time. So that also happens a lot. You should give live contest also, Pratyush Raghuvanshi. There is no like graph and tree is ideally third and fourth problem in contest. So first and second problems are not usually graph or tree. So there's no point of waiting till then. I would say that just start giving the contents. Feel free to hit this like button, guys, if you find the stream helpful. No worries, bro. You can switch later. That's fine. It doesn't matter where you start from. I don't think it matters. Do it in the morning, bro. Do your main tasks in the morning. That would be my first advice. See, I do this live stream at night because I am at good position. I'm not looking to switch. I'm at a good company. Everything is going good. So uh, that's why I do it in the night. But if let's say it has been a priority, I would have done this in the morning and there would not be a live stream. So Yakul, I don't do code forces, bro. That's why you will not see competitive programmer written here. Just a plain DSA coding. CP is completely different thing. Looks like you're new to the channel, Yakul. So mostly it is a chat. Okay, I don't have a this Excel lead written, but mostly it is chat and some weekly contest of lead code. And that too, first three problems generally, not even fourth. There is no such thing as standard 500, but you don't really need to do code forces to clear companies' interviews. It depends which company you want to crack. If you want to, if you want to crack, let's say company like Rubrik, then you will need uh, CP because that company is like, for example, there's a combinatrix. I forgot the name. Combi. There's a company that really chooses coordination. What do they do? I don't know what that company basically does is. So coordination, CP, they pick up PP programmers. Uber weekly contest. You should be good in weekly contest. If you are good in CP, then probably that's good. So rubric, Stripe to some extent. Stripe not really, but yeah, Stripe generally picks from cream colleges like IIT, NIT, or Triple IT. Side hustle you can do stock market, bro. Stock market is good, I feel, once you get a good knowledge of it. Hey buddy, do you know? What do you I know? Stock market, Rajesh Sharma. Bro, I missed your previous stream. This is my 91st stream, FYI. Which career OS? What is OS here? Which career operating system? Just an FYI, if someone is new to the stream, this is like a 91 stream, and my backend, I like backend. I like software engineer. Software engineer could be both. It could depending on the business. So you guys can see I started from various thumbnails from here 5 months ago. Ideally in 5 months, 5 into 3, 180. So, but I do take breaks and whatnot. So it is always the mix. Feel free to hit like, guys. I feel like those people who are chatting, they have also not liked. So maybe you guys don't like the stream. If you don't like it, then let me know why don't you like it. Like why don't you actually like the stream? Not this like button, but yeah. How can I improve? You need any editor to edit? No, bro. Thank you for the offer. But if I really need editing, I'll edit it myself. Would you rate the projects I made for on campus? I don't care about your projects, bro. How much is your DSA rating? Yakul Sharma. That is the first thing that I'm going to ask. But if I have to rate, I would rate your real estate project first. So, but I don't really care about whatever project you make. When you're in college, first round will always be your DSA. Yeah, 11 people. Let's just refresh. Yep. 11 people, 4 like that's like 25%. That's okay. Not a good conversion rate, but yeah. Bro, if you find a job, Rajesh Sharma, that I would say do a job and then later switch to some other company. But BTech is generally what companies do look for. Since when people is cool on code forces? Well, when I was in college, Pupil was like something that you basically come up with, right? I am not sure whether people is cool on the. No, I don't want to be like rude to you, bro. Yakul. How much time you take to solve two questions? I feel like you are confident guy, probably like Zlatan. But Pupil, how much is Pupil? Bro, what do you mean that I am working as an intern? Abhishek, I am not working as an intern, bro. Either you are asking you worked as an intern in some company, so this for you. I never paid for an internship. Never paid. Bro, I like your video. Just comes like this daily. Thanks. Just come like this daily. I always come, bro. Is it necessary for 1.7 year to keep project? I think work experience is enough. If you have a space in your resume, then feel free to put that. But I feel work experience is enough. Yokul, what is your lead code rating, bro? I'm not sure how good is people. Back in my time, people was not that good enough. Specialist was nice. Expert was great, and grandmaster was legend. So that's the rating that I am familiar with. Specialist, expert, and master, candidate master. So not sure. Probably if you are around 18, 1900 on lead code, then that's really good, I would say. But yeah, on your rating question, I would rate second, real estate first. But you should already apply for internship if you're this confident in DSA, right? So Rajvansh Malhotra, bro, you should solve more problems, participates in more lead code contest. No, no, bro, those are not good. So internships always pay you, bro. I have never done a internship where I have paid. Oh, yeah, I don't want to log in. You guys can probably see my LinkedIn. Daily temperature? What is daily temperature? Hey Pratik, Bhupati, good luck. Thanks, bro. Rajvansh Mrula, it depends, bro. Go to this website, filter it based on the rating, and then if you are able to solve those problems, yes, then yes, that is possible. But yeah, you have 6 months. Definitely, I think it's possible. Yeah, cool, bro. I feel like it's no point arguing with you. I feel like you already know what everyone is asking, so probably you know more than me then. When I was in college, I interviewed with Google. They did not give me two basic DSA problems. So either you are wrong or either I'm wrong. So not sure. Lakshil, it depends, bro. Some of the companies like Zomato have started asking those. And also, if you guys want to stay updated on that, right? make sure that you uh, follow like lead code channels and all that. So like go to lead code, and this should be your source of information, not just uh, like Glassdoor and all could be, but you can see, please help me. So this is like a pass out, right? So this has like he or she has offers both from Zomato, and someone would have commented on interview experience, right? So it like he himself or she himself might post after that, but this should be your source of truth, right? For all the informations. So if I have to give an practical example, how I would see this is like charge base. So let's not just look at the composition. We'll go to discuss here. And then we'll go to interview. So this is probably at a higher level, Meta E5, but I would say that still just see this, right? On campus. So see this. This is NIT, right? So if you want to know about detail, oh, I can link you for lead code, just comment it. Okay. 18 were discussed. Then they asked three DSA questions. Now, where is Yakul? I don't think so. B plus tree is easy. Like maybe for Yakul it is easy. Right, especially not me. For me it is not easy. Then deleting a note is okay. It's a famous problem, but again, graph plus DV is again not easy. This is live example, guys, in front of you. In front of you, like I have not written this, right? By no means I am not anonymous user there. So whoever is talking about that DSA is not being asked, DSA is bullshit, just you can send this to that. See, I don't know the exact reason behind that, but I think they want 100% accuracy in candidate all the DSA questions. So this accuracy you will only get if you are hardworking from your first, second year, right? By the end of your fourth year, you will be like legend. You will be probably candidate master on code forces if you did that like continuously for fourth year, right? So let me share this in chat. This will help someone probably. See, that's the guys, right? No one is going to pay you 56. People of my experience, including myself, don't earn this much. So there's no point of see, there is no way anyone is asking B plus 3 for SD1. That's a tough question. I said the same thing, exact same thing. Now, if someone is saying that people are asking easy DSA question, that there is no point in arguing. But I just wanted to tell this for the sake of simplicity. This is a good post. I'll also keep this handy somewhere. Where should I keep it? By no means I don't want to be rude or nothing like that. But yeah, DSA is important, guys. You guys are in college. Focus on DSA more. Don't be just. Am I audible or what? Let me know if you guys heard what I just said, because it looks like there is pin drop silence in the chat. You should buy Lead Code Premium, Rhythm Datta. Bro, spend more than that. Bro, spend 1 hour at least. So let me ask you this question, guys, whoever is listening in the chat. So you guys read this. By no means this guy got rejected, right? So even if we say that this post might be fake, right? Some people will say that, okay, this is fake. Like he got rejected, right? There is no point of him being putting a post for something that he got rejected, right? Now, so that means that this post is true. Now he was asked first three hard questions, and three hard questions solving on a day itself is hard. But then you have to do it in an interview, and then now do you guys tell me whether DSA is important or not? And this is just one, bro. See, like let's look at this only. I was writing hacker and Koya solved both of the coding questions again DSA. Abhishek led, you should probably apply to all the companies, bro. Just go to their career portal and then see if there are any openings on that. Is more of a question post. Earlier there used to be an interview experience section, but now with this they have kind of messed it up. No, Pratik, 7.5 is okay. I have friends who had 7.5 and they got good internships at Amazon and all. So more than 7 is good. Bro, I would say that apply via career portal and referral. So recruiter reached out to me when I applied via referral for Walmart. I think I have offended at least Yakul. So, but yeah, it is the reality, bro. No one is going to pay you 50 lakhs for just two easy DSA questions. Then anyone can do it. Rajvansh Malhotra, no idea, bro. Probably you can read this experience. Swiggy data science. Mostly it would be on SQL. Yeah, SQL, but then you have to dive into core ML, right? So I don't think ML is easy anyway. Okay. Then you should try appearing, bro, for the interview. Essel is also a good company. This is also DSA, this is also DSA, and then this is system design. Then this is HM. We also got rejected. Argo Patra, it is very easy, bro. Just download Copilot and then you'll be able to do it. I think this would be code signal for Uber, I think. Again, Uber has 4 DSAs. So 2 DSA, DSA, again DSA, and then bar raiser, hiring manager, DSA, and he got the offer. So Amazon is another example. Pages per conquer, bro. The way I know is only doing DSA. I don't know any other easy way. I have done DSA and that's the only thing that I know. Setu Kasman. Bro, you can book a session with me on TopMate. This is TopMate. You can book a session here. I have like met with, you can, before you book, you can read the testimonial if you want. And then this is a really cool website that TopMate itself created. So you guys can book a session if you want. Cool, enough of chatting and not looking at the chat. Yeah, I'm not on mute, guys. I'm just not speaking. I put a next round of questions in this. If anyone is new to the stream, that's how I generally do my live streams. I talk and then I do some coding and then I again talk. So, but this, Setu Kaswa, this is concerning, bro. You can always put a complaint. So there is an option to write back to topmate. I myself have booked like 30 to 40 sessions with seniors with them to chat. So it's not like people don't show up. So they always show up. That's not the concern. Uh, but I think if someone is not showing up, then you should always, and you had booked a paid session. If it is free, then probably then there is no harm. But if you have paid for something, it's like booking a doctor appointment and then saying that doctor didn't showed up, right? That never happens. So it's the same thing. So if you are listening Argo, like Setu Kaswan, if you had paid and then the instructor didn't show up, then you should always complain. But I don't think so. It should be a paid one or where to prepare. So this is the link. It is there in the chat as well. Just use that. Here are the DSA, sorry, system design resources that I have personally used. Yeah, then they will refund, bro. That's it. So then no harm, right? Then mention that also. Then she might be busy or something. Well, let's go, Dev Rachit. Let's go, bro. That's where there is a Zomato 55 LPA message that I have posted earlier. Probably just go through that, Dev Rajat. Probably you'll get inspired by that more, right? Uh, what to do in free time after job? AD, that's a very personal question, bro. You could play, you could watch Netflix, do whatever you want to do, bro. But don't trouble your parents. That's it. Yeah, yeah, bro. Feel free to like the stream, guys. It helps in reaching the stream to other people. 30 people in chat. I think we have around 10 likes. So that's like 30%. Good ratio, bro. Muhammad Sheikh. No, bro. I don't know. That's good. More people should do. Definitely, that's good. Like when I got these many offers, I thought of doing it that time. Thought that I had something to offer to people because I had lot of doubts in my mind, right? Thank you, Pratik. I just need 50 more people like you. I think it's not like it's the tendency of human. Like I also don't like if I'm watching some video, right, and it's that's like no one tells me to like, then I barely like. Now I just said that feel free to like, then likes went from 11 to 21. So it's like it's not like I that's my assumption that it's not like people don't want to like, it's just that they don't know that you could like, or it's not there in conscious mind. That's my assumption, bro, but I could be totally wrong. Bro, solve problems like 18 to 100. That's what I also did. And then 18 to 2000 upsolve, and then solve 15 to 1800 fast. Those are the two things. So two things, right? You have to solve these problems. You could take 1 hour to solve that, but you have to solve rest of these slow. But I have broken my. How much delay is there in your stream? Not sure, bro. Is it? I think my network might be messed up. Seems like there is some delay, there are some bits are being lost. Yeah, 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 true, very true. Arindutta, yeah, bro, you can start interviewing. And like, I never say that you should achieve that much rating or not, right? But if you target for 1800, then that personally means that you have very good chances of clearing the interview. That's what I believe in. So, guys, I'll be doing this live at 12 because I've just solved a very easy problem. There is no point of solving this, and that too is not have to fix it. But I'll be on silent or I'll be blabbering things, but I'll not be looking at the chat. The chat I'll look at 12. Okay. This is like the worst error. I didn't even know that this just means that you are just doing the addition. That's like the craziest error I have seen. So then better to use this only always so that you are. But I think in an interview this would be really tough to catch because this was a simpler problem. That's why I was able to catch it. But let's say if this was an interview setting, right? Then I would have probably I would have not been able to crack this thing. I would have been stuck for a long time then. So Pratik, I would say that just solve DSA questions, and then I know that you might have just made the switch, but unless you yourself don't feel satisfied, I think you should keep looking. That would be my personal advice to you. Probably start targeting MNCs and whatnot, and you should participate in lead code contest because just strive a DSA sheet is not important. You need to now solve unseen problems because unseen problems are what is going to make the difference. Like seen problems, you always have that cushion that you have already solved it right earlier. So Unix factory. I did not read it properly, bro. That's why I was doing min and max thing. I thought that we want to return the minimal. How you are opening the simple, bro? You go there and then go to all the contests. There are these many contests. You can virtually do that. That's what I am doing. I am going to practice from 150 to 400, 250 days, or let's say 150 to 450, 300 days of new contests every day. Target is just to solve first three. Fourth, I don't even bother about solving. See, I am a big fan of DSA, but I am only a fan of DSA till then it is useful for cracking interviews. The possibility of this coming in an interview is very less. Possibility of these coming in an interview is very high. So that's where you have to be smart. But possibility of this coming in an interview of rubric, that's very high, right? So it depends on where do you want to land at, right? I personally don't have any aim of going to rubric. I'm okay being like I don't want to spend too much time doing hard problems. That's why I don't do that. But let's say if I was in college, I was in first year, I would absolve all the four because I would have more time in my hand, right? I have not even read the question, bro. So I'll be doing that in some time now. But if you guys are in college, right? You guys are probably young and then all that. So then you should definitely tackle fourth, all the four problem, absolve all the four problems. That goes without saying, right? Absolve all four. That should be the aim. If when you reach 2 years or 3 years of experience, then you have to focus on LLD and HLD also. So then it's not just the DSA part, right? Then you only have one DSA round, but when you're in college, you will have three DSA rounds. So now I am at a different stage, so I don't really bother solving hard problems. Kopika, do we need to do DSA and development? First, focus should be on DSA, and then focus should be on development. That's what I would recommend. Aditya Unyal. So next permutation is one of the question that I really hate because when I was in college, right, it is most asked in interviews, but it's a problem that is not that intuitive, right? So I always used to feel like that, okay, if I'm not able to solve this next permutation, then I need to do more coding, right? But some problems are there which are not that intuitive, right? So I would say that just revise that problem and then start solving others. Don't think that if you are not able to solve next permutation, you don't know anything, okay? Don't think like that. That's the another reason that I do this live stream so that if you guys are feeling some like in college, I always used to feel less confident even after solving problems. If someone else is feeling that way, then they should not feel it that way. Go give an interview, fail the interview. That is better than having less confidence. It's okay if you fail the interview, right? There's no harm in that. You can give the interview again. But if you guys are thinking that okay, after solving 300, 400 problems, after giving contests, then you guys are thinking that okay, I don't really know anything, then that is bad. That is the only negative energy that you don't really want in your life. So just stay away from that. Eventually, you guys will feel everyone at some point in their life, they will feel that. So try to stay away from that mentality. That should not be there. Hey guys, it's 12. I need to end the stream. Uh, yeah, I'm about to. This I'll try. I think it is not correct to just take because uh, if we talk, this is like 2 comma 1 and distance of 2 comma 1 to 0 0 is 3. But if I go via this, then it will be 2, right? So that's not correct basically. So this is if let's say all are 1 and then this is 0 0, right? Like basically what I'm doing is that this is let's say 1, so that won't be good. Rhythm Datta, that's what I'll do on the weekend. Rhythm Datta, that's for the weekend. Uh, Go pick up, bro. If you sleep after 12, then how will you manage? I do work all day, so I don't do anything else. So I start my work around 8, 9, and then I do work till 8. I have need late night meetings also sometimes. That's what hustle is for. So either you can relax. I was relaxing, so this is like I'm doing from last 6 months only. It's not like that I have always been doing this. If you guys look at my chart, so this was the time frame where I was just enjoying everything, right? I was not like every time working, working, working. So it's not like that I have always been like that. Still also you can see I don't do DSA much. But I think this graph would be improving. This is another idea that I have. Yeah, here it's more consistent. So, yep. Ray bros, yes, please go ahead. I'll answer questions for 10 minutes. Go ahead. Hey, hi, Gravens. I was waiting for your reply, bro. So I'll answer your question first. And then you will probably realize why I put that comment, right? So your comment was on which video? It was on LLD playlist, right? And also I assume that you have seen this video, right? Not sure if this has most of the things, but if you have not seen, then probably just give this a go, right? This is an important video. Okay, my laptop is also hanging. That is weird. Ideally, M2 should not hang this much, but it is just stuck. Okay, so Gravent, first of all, if you have not seen this, this is like a LLD template that I have given. I need to skip this. Okay, this is one of the Excali. This Excali is not there in this all the Excalis that I have here, but that is something that I will do. I will put it there. Once I have time, I'll put it there in these Excalis. But coming to your question now, right? Uh, I think you had put a comment on this video. I just need that question. Probably you can just put that in chat also, if that is helpful. Stream is lagging too. Oh yeah, let me. I think the weather is not good here. Probably that is the reason. So I'll just wait for a minute or so, right, to get the stream better. Let me test my internet speed. Yeah, internet speed is okay. It's not that. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me properly? Can you just put a yes, yes in the chat? Okay, Gopika said yes. So, Gravents, can you also put a yes? Graven, yes, okay. So, in general, do the interviews expect design patterns associated with the if that's are expected? So, how do you? So, like this is now my personal opinion, Gravens, and also I'll give you a trick. So probably I don't think so. So I have given close to 20 LLD interviews, and I have never been asked a design pattern out of the box. So there are like YouTube videos on YouTube regarding LLD saying that, hey, design builders pattern, right? I have never seen that. I have never faced that problem. So always the interview question will be design parking lot, design book my show, design snake and ladder. That's my opinion, right? That's where that video I have created. Even though you guys can see, right? I have other videos on my channel which have more views, but these videos they have real value, and those are long also. Like I have to do some homework also prior, so those take more time and then only 100 views. So that's why I said that I'll create more videos once there are more subs, right? So now coming to this, now on YouTube, what everyone is saying that you will get a question that design builder pattern, design this pattern, design that pattern. That's not, I have never faced that. I have given more than 100 interviews. I have written offers from 10 companies, right? Never faced that. Now coming to your, so that means that whether they expect it or not, right? So they will not directly ask, right? That's what I have faced. Now what I generally do is, right, so this is the trick that I use. So let's say you have been asked a book my show, right? And now, or let's say you have, for that matter, you are asked a rate limiter, you are asked a book my show, and you are asked, let's say, Uber, right? So in Uber there will be payment and payment strategy, and in Book My Show, there will be payment strategy. So in rate limiter, there will be rate limiting algorithm strategy. Which rate limiting algorithm you want to use, right? So far everyone is with me. So so now this is the concept, right? Now what I generally used to do is that if I know that this design pattern is going to fit, I myself called it out loud. So for example, I remember in Flipkart's interview, so I called out this. So there could be different hashing algorithms that you can use, right? So that interview was more of a HLD interview. So there could be different hashing algorithms, right? So whenever you have different strategies, so factory as a strategy pattern automatically fits in that. And then you can, so now to choose a strategy, you will need a factory pattern. So two patterns that will directly fit in that, right? Now so now why I used to say it myself is first thing that I should always be ready to write the code snippet of that. That I had practiced like 20 times before my interviews. When last year I was giving interviews, all the patterns, like 4 to 5 patterns, was like you I can write on my sleep. Like still I can write strategy, factory, and all of these because these are basic and these are easy. So now if you say it and interview says you that okay, give me a dry run of that, right? And that happens a lot. So if that happens and you already know, right, then it's like you have spent 5 to 6 minutes very well spent. And interviewer will be also be impressed with your practical knowledge of those patterns and your code snippet. So that's what I did. So in couple of interviews I've done that. So, so that's my way of bringing in design patterns. But I only bring in design pattern when I know that this is the right design pattern, and moreover, I know that what is the code going to look like it. I will not blindly say that use builder pattern. I don't even know the code of the builder pattern, right? So there's no point of that's like, okay, you are interviewing me. So Gravens, say to you that we can use builder pattern. And the next question that you are going to ask me is that, okay, write a code for builder pattern, right? So then I'll not be able to write that. So there is like, I have lost points there. So that would be my take. No one has like directly asked me that, but there is always a interview criteria that how good you are with design patterns. So it was always a plus point according to my this 100 interviews. See, all of these knowledge is based on these only. Okay, it's not something that I'm making up, right? So in all of these interviews, so that's what I used to do, right? So you make sure you know 4 to 5 design patterns very well,
and then you can bring those up. So strategy pattern will be there in every of it. Factory will be there in all of almost all interfaces, interface segregation, solid principles. S will always be there, and singleton will be there in almost all the systems. So singleton is something that I have practically implemented both in code base and then in interviews also. So that's again one of the things that I always say out loud, that we are going to use single pattern. So then you expect question like what is the main use case of pattern, right? Things like that. But so always be confident on 4 to 5 patterns. That would be my advice to you. So that first answered your first question. I think is that expectation and how would you fit that in your code? So let me know if that made sense and feel free to like the stream. I'll drink some water meanwhile. I think there was 20 people were listening, so not sure. Exactly, Gravens. That's very well concluded, right? Now, I have done that personally in Flipkart's interview, so and it may not work very well, but it had worked well for me so far. Cool. So now coming to your second question, do languages matter in LLD interviews? I have been writing code in Golang since the start of my career. So I also, when I was at Cisco, Golang was my primarily backend language for 2 years, right? Now, uh, first of all, I would say no, language is not expected from interview. Like they are not going to say you that okay, write in Java only. But the fact with Go is exactly this thing that you have mentioned, that it is not a object-oriented, strongly object-oriented language. Now, if you go to all the design patterns website, right? So even if you learn head first design, so let's open one of the link. Again, kudos to Ashish. Like he doesn't know me, I don't know him, right? But I always give back to people who has helped me, right? So this has helped me a lot. And later down the line, we'll do classes also, and it will be inspired from this only. Now, if you see some of the resources like this, right? All of these were in Java, right? So this book itself is in Java. So examples in this is in Java, and I have read this book like 20 pages, right? And Java is like completely object oriented. So even if you see class diagram, right? Class is a concept of Java. In Golang, there is struct. There is nothing like class in Golang. So you have struct, and then your struct can behave as an interface. All the struct is there, right? Everything about struct, and then creating interfaces is like really. And also the syntax of Golang is very stupid. They put data type, I think, after and then the name first. So I personally never liked that language, right? So now coming to your answer, right? Like you have experience with Go. With me, I did not have hands-on, like I was doing hands-on, but I was using Google also along with that, right? But Java is something that I can write without Google, right? I can write tons of code. Like so in Flipkart's interview, I have designed something like cult fitness app for 3 hours without using Google. So that's something that I can do in Java because I know the syntax of that very well. So, but in your case, you know that for Golang very well, right? Now, what I was about to say is that now in this repo, right, with help of other contributors, you see there is Go implementations also. So use this Go implementations, right? So in this definitely there would be a, so this is just a war, but I think there would be a struct in somewhere. See this struct. This is what I was saying. So this is struct there, right? And so if you have experience with that, then well ahead, go ahead with that. But now thinking of strategy patterns and all of these patterns, right? It will be very hard. If you know Go, then it is okay. But if you like don't know Go, then it is very hard. So that's why Java is easy to pick. So in the end, I would say that if go through examples of this repo, if you are able to understand examples in Go, right? Probably people have contributed to this. So you can also contribute probably as you have experience in Go. But I want to come back to your question. I think I might have derailed a little bit. Would it be better to implement the code fast in something conventional? So if you are like, so again, one example I'll give you. So one of my very good friend, right? He is like first 1 year of experience. So he used to do C++ in DSA, but now he has to do LLD, right? So he switched to Java because Java is very well meant for LLDs, right? Now he did that, but like if you like Go, then you can stick with Go. It's not like you have to move to Go. Then you have to move to Java. That's not required. I personally feel that. So, and also Golang is a very good backend language. So nowadays the two trending languages for backend in corporates are Golang and Java. Java is always their old school, very good language, but Golang is something that is coming in new, right? So I think it's lightweight and whatnot. So that would be my take, guys, on that. And I have spoken a lot. And then thank you so much for this thing also, bro. And I am happy to help. Yeah, that's what my point is. And I would be happy if you guys can achieve more than me. I personally, even I think there was one more comment on the latest uh, shorts that I have uploaded. Not sure if I'll be able to see this, but I can. So this is another one of the reason that even after solving so many problems, so when I was in college itself, I had solved more than 2000 problems. But one of the mistake that I did was even after solving, I always believed that I am not good enough and I need to do something exceptional, but that is not true. So once you have done some hard work, right? Once you have done good DSA, LLD, and HLD prep, if you have good years of experience, then luck factor comes, right? So in this, uh, if you guys go to my channel, that's one of my another aim. Uh, if you see on this channel itself, right? So you will see not this, yeah. So you will see Goldman's I have cleared, but Oracle I was not able to clear because in this the problem that was asked to me in DSA was something that was like way above my level, and also I think it's way above Oracle's level also. So so that is the luck factor, right? There always will be a luck factor. So like at some stage, right? So it's like it. So you should not always like be like, okay, I am not lucky, I'm unlucky, right? After some sort of preparation. I'm not saying that it will be like early in like you can't just expect that you have solved 10 lead code problems and then you are expecting the god to do the rest of the work. No, not like that. So you put in your everyday 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, whether you're in college or you're working. After that, leave everything to God. So that's the only thing that I believe in. Yeah, not just Oracle, bro. I have missed out on Uber, so that's like the LLD part that I messed up. But that was the first interview. I was able to clear Uber's DSA rounds. That was like achievement for me. This was the first interview that I gave. And then there will be like 10 more companies that I have failed interviews at. So this 100 interview rounds, probably if we say like 4 rounds per company, those are like 25 companies, right? And then I only got 10 job offers. So there are many companies that I have failed at as well, right? So that's the aim to tell the success story, tell the failure story, right? So, and also it always depend on who is taking your interview. That's always the factor. So if let's say someone who is like hardcore competitive programmer, right? Like a red on code forces, they might have a tendency to ask you more on the harder part, right? So that always will be there. And especially with companies those who don't have a specific set like Oracle. I think that's what happened with me. Or sometimes people are lazy enough, they'll just pick a hard problem lead code without knowing that how hard it could be. It could be very hard problem, right? I'm not complaining, by no means it's not a complaint, but it could be very easy also. So now if you really go to lead code and then search for a premium questions, right? Two sum is a very popular question. Even Google has a video on twosome. So if you search here, So there would be a video from Google's interview as well. Now maybe they might have gotten less views, but there is Google's channel has uploaded that video. So you cannot say that twosome is really easy. Nowadays, everyone has solved so much lead code that twosome is something that is they can solve by while sleeping only, right? So, but some might get this twosome in their interview also, right? So then they can't just claim that they are hardcore programmers, right? No, because they just got a twosome. That's how they made it, right? So after some step, it's luckiness comes into picture. Sorry guys, I was not reading the chat. Also, engineering engineering Vinod is working at Oracle. My bad, bro. I did some of the like by no means Oracle is a great company. It's not that Oracle is like that's why I was appearing. They offer like more than 50 LPA. So LPA is like lakhs per annum. It's not a CTC by no means. Okay, CTC is something that crazy. The CTC might be 80 plus. So they do offer very good base for 3 EOE. But engineering, if you have taken interviews at Oracle, then what level of question you ask? Do you ask like really hard questions or what questions do you ask? What about GS? Is it a good company based on the perks, work-life balance? I have paid for the OA analyst to Bro, analyst is I think SD1, right? Associate is SD2. So SQL is go Ari Joshi. It will come up in your interviews. SQL in college, I think it's required. And also feel free to hit the like, guys. I think there are a lot of people, new people in the chat. And Grey Event, I hope I answered your question, bro. Harshil Aaron, no, bro, I have not appeared. I have stopped giving interviews, so I am not giving interviews. Okay, where to learn system design? So Razed is waiting from a long time. Razed, I'll answer your question. Hi, I'm doing it based on currently they have put in service. I wanted to make a switch currently. I wanted to grow. Bro, as long as you are good with DSA, bro, you do whatever you want to do. So first thing is DSA. Engineering, Vinod, yes, it's your personal life, bro. Yes, yes. Gradients, that's the thing, right? You should know design patterns and whatnot in your preferred language. Razor, start doing DSA, bro. If you have experience how to cover Arman, bro, that's like you can just YouTube this thing, right? Computer networks is a very basic subject that is taught in college itself. So I think NISO Academy is really good. Back in my time, NISO Academy was really good. So guys, I think there might be a lot of people who are new to the channel. So I would just recommend them. You can skip all the other videos on the channel. That is totally your wish. But just watch this video. Even you can skip the Goldman's interview, right? I'm not sure why this has more views. Ideally, this problem and then these two videos should have more views. Because in these two videos, I have more insights. I've shared more insights in these two videos. These are the ones that you should really watch. One is more focused on the college students, the other one is more focused on the uh, graduates, those who have 2 or 3 years of experience. And also feel free to ask your questions in LinkedIn. I have asked medium level question. Yeah, engineering, Bono, that is true, bro. Yeah, see, Gopika can help you. Even the Rajesh Sharma, Rahul Sharma, even the question doesn't make sense. So I can't even. I didn't understand your point, bro. Rahul Sharma. In Java interview, can we do DSA? DSA in CP depends, bro. Walmart will ask you to do DSA. Pankaj Shekhar, I am graduate currently applying for jobs, but bro, apply to more openings. That would be only my singleton, factory, and strategy are the patterns that I know. I don't even know builder. Samyukta, yes, that is good enough. But make sure that your lead code DSA is solid. You don't have to call me sir. Ethical gaming, try for another MNC. I did not understand like who is everyone here and what is dev and who is everyone here and what is dev assessment. So I just shared with you guys. So like if you guys are in college, uh, I work from Hyderabad. So if you guys are in college, right? I was just sharing this in the earlier part of the stream. If you are in first year, second year, right? Just watch this. Just watch this interview experience of Zomato. Is there a way to filter my messages in the chat? I don't know. So just click on this interview and then just see what questions Zomato has asked. They has asked, don't fall for this is something, this is I will do plus plus one. Let's lead this after this, okay? There was a Zomato, see this. See, not sure who is who development. Most of the software companies, like this is again a very vague statement, right? So most of the Zomato is not a FAANG. It's like so you can see they have asked 3 DSA. So not sure which companies you mean. Probably you need to send me some link like this, and they should be more than 15 to 20 LPA, right? I'm not talking about 4 to 5 LPA because I can't really comment on that. Hi guys, today I've come a strange point link now the post that some mock interviews which we see in YouTube. I would say +1 to this. This is a really good. Yeah, so startups that pay 3 to 7, they might ask. They'll not ask you DSA. No, no, then they'll not ask you DSA. I would say like guys, if I have to like give you a honest advice, right? Do DSA and then like you can earn a really good money. But not sure why people don't want to do DSA. Right? It's not that hard also. Like that's as simple as it gets. Rezi, bro, you are new to the channel. So if you go to my stream is every day at 10:30 p.m. So if you watch this, I think see 10:30 p.m. to 12. This is something that I have been doing every day from quite some time now. And also another thing for you guys, uh, also you can just see these, right? So it's like continuous 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, 6 days. This is I was doing something another stream in that. But yeah, I think so order is messed up. See, this is another thing. Okay, so I'll answer this last question. See, there are two things, guys. I have told this in prior live streams also, but I'll tell this again. there are two people, right? One is that they will not give the assessment. Second is that you can give it and fail, right? So I would say that become the second one. Bro, I am not preparing Argo Patra. If I open my real YouTube now, right, you will see all the back pain videos because I am injured from a back pain. I have a back injury right now. So you will see all the back, how to improve your back stability. So, but I have subscribed to all of the resources that I have put here. So that's a very weird question, to be honest. But these are all the questions. Like you guys have to take my word on it. But yeah, as of now, my YouTube recommendation is really messed up because uh, these are all back, improve your back, improve this, improve that. So Gopika, you should always Gopika and all the every other people, right? You guys should always give the interview. Don't be less confident. See, if you fail, try hard after 6 months. Yeah, I'm also taking a bro grave and okay. Bye guys. This stream got extended by 30 minutes. Bye everyone. Take care. See you tomorrow. Thank you. If I have missed anyone's, you can uh, ping me. And also just answering the last question of the Discord. Bro, I'll probably go with Telegram for now. This is another post that I had created. So Telegram is much simpler. I just want it to be a chat where I can put in messages and people can put in messages with some time limit and only text messages allowed. I don't want everyone to send screenshots and whatnot. So I just want to keep it a very limited one, right? So that's something that I'll be doing soon. Bye everyone. Thank you. Take care. All the best.